After about 2 weeks in Indonesia, our trip has finally come to an end. Well, I don't actually want to say finally because I'm not relieved. I'm very sad to leave Indonesia. But our trip came to an end in Bali, and it is an absolutely amazing place. But forget all the bungalows on the stilts and the ocean as you see them, these iconic lodges. Yeah, the beaches are absolutely beautiful and must see. Most beaches have black sand, by the way, and that's from the volcanic ash. What was I going to say? Bali, yes, Bali has so much more to offer than just the iconic scenes that you see in brochures all the time. Bali's main religion is Hinduism, which is why you'll see offerings all over the place, that and a whole lot of statues. Now, the locals make little plates or basket type of plates from banana leaves. They place the offerings in them and then they offer them to, very interestingly, both the good and the bad spirits, because they believe that you have to keep both sides happy. The offerings are then left at the shop or at their home entrances, the sidewalks, entrances to restaurants and so on. Bali is also very cultural, very spiritual. And for me, the best of all was that while Bali has to a certain extent been commercialized, it really hasn't been blown out of proportion. So you still get a little bit of what Bali is really all about. Make sure that you do not spend all of your time on the beach or shopping. Yes, the shopping is amazing. Make sure you barter. You can get away with some great deals. But make sure you go watch as many cultural events as you can, especially in the evenings. Temperatures tend to drop a little bit, just a little bit. So it's much nicer to sit in the open air and to watch a show. It's absolutely beautiful. Scenic-wise, the landscape, the mountains, everything else in between is just as beautiful as any of the beaches that you can go to. also had the opportunity today to go and watch a few old school wood carvers at work. And the detail that's in these carvings, absolutely mind-blowing. And to think that they do it all by hand. Every single carving that you see is done by hand. There is no machine involved in the work at all. It's absolutely beautiful. With Bali being mainly Buddhist, it's very interesting to note that there are no high-rise buildings anywhere in Bali. And the reason being, none of the other buildings are allowed to be higher than the highest point of a temple. I mean, even the hotel that we stayed in, beautiful, massive hotel, was stretched over 2 blocks. And I found that quite strange until I put 2 and 2 together. It's obviously not allowed to be a couple of stories high and then stretched onto 1 block. Very interesting. But do have a look. I mean, pack your swimsuit and your sarong, but don't forget about the rest of Bali. So much more to offer. Very, very interesting place.